Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Ra'ar Kakadash. Double honors to the apostle from Great Millstone for teaching us the truth among other things. Shalom to the Akim across the world and the hopeful elect. This video is what we're making is for the 12 tribes of Israel. We try to make videos to edify the people and to keep them on point, and so they can be circumspect. And the video that I want to make right now is a short video. It goes into an article what happened here in Amsterdam with a female. And in the time where we're living in and the time where we're going in, it's gonna get worse and worse. So if this video already, of this article already can be heavy on certain people, let alone the time what we're gonna live in, when really Jacob's trouble begins and people are going to be on the street, especially the females also, because the females cannot protect themselves. They need a man. They need a man to protect themselves against another man. You cannot go. And there's a lot of videos that's already out on the internet. If you have a soccer team, a whole soccer team plays with boys of 14 years or 16 years old, and they lost the whole match. Also, 6 females of 7 females fighting in a boxing ring with a guy, and he said you can get free tickets if you win. But they all lost. So this article, what I'm about to read, lets you know what the status is, where we're going to. So let me start in here. This happened. Let me start at the top. Man knock tooth out of mouth and break jaw of woman. So this woman was 20 years after failed attempt at seduction. A 20-year-old woman was severely assaulted in an Amsterdam club after she rejected several attempts and seduction. She broke her jaw in 3 places. The police spoke of a heavy assault with a gigantic impact and are looking for 2 suspects. So this female was in the club dancing and doing her thing. So the man tried to seduce her, seduction, and the woman didn't want. So he broke her jaw. So he hit her. And now the suspect are still not found. They're looking for the suspect. In the night from Saturday 60 to Sunday 70 July, the victim was in the VIP section of a club on the Amstelstraat in Amsterdam. When she at one point found herself alone with an as yet unknown man. The police reported the man made a few attempts and seduction, but the young woman was not pleased. The man suddenly grabbed her left breast hard. So the man grabbed her titty, man. Oh, you don't wanna, I cannot do what I wanna do, so I grab your titty. I don't care what you think. I just do what I want. So you can imagine already what's happening in the time of when the police cannot protect the females. The man will do what he wants to do, man. A lot of men are here. They're thinking about raping the females and Even the men in the prisons, man, in the prison houses will be free, man. What do you think the criminals are coming to do? The killers, everybody comes out, man. The women ain't gonna be safe. So the women that are thinking about feminists, they're gonna think twice, man, about the feminists, what's inside there. Because the man doesn't care about your feminist status at that point. And this is in a club, eh? Imagine it is in a club. So you have security in the club, you have a lot of people in the club. And still he grabbed the breast and he broke her jaw in 3 places, man. The woman tried to resist, but was then grabbed by the throat by 2 men. She was hit hard to her head. Security guards and other visitors separated the man and the victim. So only thing what they did was separate them at that point. But he already was fighting with her. Of course, we don't know how the seduction went with the female. Maybe she tried to seduce her in a certain way of asking attention. We don't know. I don't know that for sure. But still, he grabbed her by the throat, broke her jaw, even grabbed her titty. So he was doing what he wanted to do. He didn't care what the female wanted, or if she care about. Basically, she was touched, man. So here again, the woman was already. The woman was already badly beaten up. She lost a tooth and her mouth was full of blood. She also feels her jaw shifting during the abuse. So the whole jaw was loose, man. Screws in her jaw. At the hospital, it turned out that her jaw was broken in 3 places. A front tooth was loose and a molar was broken. That same day, the woman had to undergo an operation. So she need to go to the operation, man, in which she had 8 screws in her jaw. They had to stay in place for 6 weeks. The victim had to keep her teeth together all that time. 6 weeks. She had to keep her tooth together, man. That's heavy. 6 weeks, tooth together. Yo. All the time. She couldn't talk well and couldn't school. The impact of the assault is huge, police said. Police are looking for 2 suspects, so they're still looking for the suspect. I'm thinking it looks like Jake, man, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, it looks like a Jake, man, if you see the afro. But that shows you that the woman ain't shit, man, at that point, man. Not in a sense that I'm talking about that they can do nothing. Not at the point from they are nothing, but they can do nothing against a man. Of course, you have some strong girls, strong females, but in the time of trouble, you need a man. So all these feminist females out here that thinking they can be without the man, in that time you're gonna ask and beg for the man. And we know through the scriptures what it also says, that seven females shall take hold of one man, and we know it is a spiritual number. But that should show that your sisters out there You gotta get back to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. And try to find you and be humble. But in the state that you are right now, a lot of you females are not in the state of mind where you are right now, are good. You think you can do everything alone. But this shows you that you need a man in your life, man. But we're not in the time to be working right now to building up a household with the females in this society right now, man. Of course you can do it, but it will not be very smart to do it in the time what's coming ahead. If you got to go to the wilderness or something like that, and you have a baby, and cops are around the corner, or the military is around the corner, and your baby starts to cry, you cannot hide. So to this time, we know we got to be smart, but you females, you got to check yourselves. Because the Lord ain't playing around. He ain't playing around, man. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai ain't playing around. The Most High, He let you see what He can do also in a club, man. This is in a club. So check yourself, man. Shalom.